Okay, so I'm going to show you what all you need and what you need to do in order to put on your Jamberry nails. I am new to this, so I do not have all of my stuff yet. I'm waiting for it to be delivered, like their heater and their applying kit. But what I have is a pair of tweezers, nail scissors, regular scissors, a file, nail clippers, alcohol swab, my Jamberries, and I actually am going to steal a few of my girls' Jamberries also, and a hair blow dryer. I literally lay my hair blow dryer down on the counter like this and turn it on low while I do the entire process. That way I don't have to hold it while I'm trying to apply my nails. I also go through and I open up my Jamberries like so. And this is what your sheet's going to look like. This is going to be able to do 2 manicures and 2 pedicures. And you'll have a couple of accents left over for that one nail you want to do different than the rest. So I do mine this way. Everybody does it different from what I see. So what I do is I go through and I measure them up against my fingers and say, okay, well that one works for that finger. And I will cut it out of my sheet. That way I don't have to try and take it off and then put them all back on or anything like that. Then I take it and I remeasure it one more time to the tip of my nail, which I can feel is right about here. And I would cut it right here. I then, like I said, I'm going to turn on my heat. But also, what you need to do is wash your hands. I wash my hands with Dawn soap. That way, it gets all the oil off. But then, to make sure we're really getting all the oil, I use a little alcohol pad. And I take it and I wipe it on my nail. Wipe, wipe, wipe. I then turn on my heat. And I turn it on low. I take my Jamberry that I'm going to place on my thumb and I peel it off. I think this to me is the hardest part just because I cut mine the way I do. Then I've got it off the wrapper. I'm now going to heat it up. And you see how it's getting all flimsy. Starting to get real nice and soft. I even touched the back of it. Try not to touch the sticky part. If you touch the sticky part, it's going to make it not as sticky. And therefore it won't last as long because of the oils on our fingers. So I've got it good and heated up. And I like to heat mine extra good because the more heat and the more pressure you put on this, the better it's going to work. So then I heat it up real, real good. And then I take it and I place it on my finger, making sure not to touch my cuticle. And I then go and I push down. Push down, push down. We make sure we put a lot of pressure in there. Because the more pressure, the better it's going to stick. And now I'm going to take it and I'm going to heat it again. While I'm heating it now that I've got it heated for a few seconds, I'm going to keep pushing on it like this. Just get it good and stuck on there. Again, the more you do it, the better it'll stick. Making sure there's no wrinkles on my nail or anything. And then I'm going to take my scissors. You can take your nail scissors, which I can do with this, my right hand cutting. But when I switch to the other, I have to use my normal scissors. But then I look at my finger and I trim along my nail line. I do a one more heat just because I like to. Then I take it and a little filing. File in a downward motion. And guess what? I'm done. It was that simple. Now I'm going to go and do the rest of my nails. I hope y'all enjoy these.